morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, your host, Xavier, and of course, my co-host, Mr. J. Paris. How's things going, broski?
Yes. Good morning to the folks. What's up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy, J. Paris. We're coming to you live on this beautiful Monday morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake, powered by The Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. Things are going absolutely amazing, bro. Your side?
Nah. That's dope. Listen, man, I'm excited because we haven't had a guest in studio in a while, bro. We haven't had someone in studio. It's been... First of all, with all these public holidays, we haven't
100%.
been having shows because every Monday's been off. And of course, the staff is taking off. We don't want to be calling people in to come and do stuff while, it's a long weekend. So we are back, and we're back with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have a very, very, very exciting guest in studio. Listen, man, he's on the move. He's doing his thing. And I would like, before Jay reads his bio, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome on set this morning, Mr. Maart.
Thanks, Let's go.
Welcome, my brother. How's things going?
Yeah, no, it's everything's going well. It's been again. Thank you for having me. Things like this we don't take lightly, especially for ourselves. The more we get out there, the better for us. But yeah, thanks for having me.
Nah, thank you so much, Jay. Don't you want to take us in, bro?
No, 100%. Just a little bit about Mark. Maart is a professional golfer from Eldorado Park who recently qualified for the Big Easy Tour, a stepping stone to the prestigious Sunshine Tour. Raised in Extension 2, he was introduced to golf at the tender age of 4 by his father, Leon Maart, a local businessman and golfer. Growing up in the community marked by social challenges, Mark remained committed to using his talent to inspire change. While his journey to the Sunshine Tour continues, his recent success at the Vusi Ngubeni, I hope I'm not butchering that, the Vusi Ngubeni qualifying school, finishing tied 26th in a field of over 100 players, marks a significant milestone. Just the latter part of this says, beyond the fairway, Mark is passionate about making golf more accessible to disadvantaged communities, aware of the financial and systemic barriers in professional golf. He hopes to challenge perceptions, break stigmas, and develop the next generation of golfers through clinics, coaching, and school programs. As both a father and a community activist, yes, Mark is driven to ensure that young people in Eldorado Park and beyond see golf not just as a sport, but as a viable career and a tool for transformation. So,
hey,
yes.
bro, listen, man, it's. Did you want to jump in there?
I just wanted to say it's not recently, but it's been there for 4 years though on Big Easy. So that just shows how tough it is to get onto that Sunshine Tour platform.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, but here's the thing, right? It's a sad day in South Africa that in 2025 we must still be having the conversations about why it's difficult for players of non-white descent to still be hustling and struggling. We had not too long ago, we had one of your fellow players as well, and you guys also know one another, Tristan Galant. Yeah. We also had him on the show, and we had a similar conversation about also how difficult the hustle is and how it is to have to find sponsorships and all this kind of thing. And I can just imagine it sounds like you're facing similar kind of battles, but maybe just take us through your journey from the beginning, growing up in Eldos. How does before we get into the these difficult, heavy conversations about the struggle and all that, how does your love for golf come about, man? Or take us from the beginning.
Yeah, so the whole family basically, well, not the whole family, well, from my dad's side, well, my uncle, Noel, was also on the Sunshine Tour before. He was also a professional golfer, but he's down in Cape Town. My dad's from there. And ever since my dad introduced me, I was like 4 years old. At that time, I don't think a lot of people don't even know there's a golf course in Lens. I don't know if you know about
I do remember that golf course. My father used to go and play there now and then.
So that was the time when I was introduced to golf was at Lenasia Country Club, and then obviously it closed down, and then from there we moved.
What about that Cliptown one?
And the one in
The one in Union.
Soweto Country Club.
Yeah.
And then but Soweto Country Club was always like in and out, because at that time it wasn't really safe, because it was all no fence, nothing, and
It was just open, like a
an
field.
open field basically at that time, like no fence. But that was the struggles of especially the black golfer playing on a course that's not really.
It's not really a course.
Exactly. They used to have the flag sticks used to be a what you call this thing? It was
Like a broomstick.
not even a broomstick. It was a stick from a tree, and then with a plastic on it to make it look like a flag. And that was and at that time you could pay 10 rand to go and play there.
Have you played there before?
Yeah, many times as a junior, many times. But then we obviously moved here to Southdowns here in Kibble Park.
A little bit nicer.
Where it's a bit better, and the course is
in the suburbs or whatever.
You're a bit more safe. And
But did that click take place immediately, though? Obviously, being introduced to golf, a lot of the times, sometimes our parents wanna basically not force, but just basically push us into a
career path.
space that maybe you don't necessarily wanna venture into.
Yeah.
But
Because your father
did the
was in
click
that
take
space.
place?
Yeah, my dad was in there. So for me it was automatic.
A smooth transition.
Very smooth. But at that time, like I said, we moved this side, and then we continued playing golf there. But when you grow up in an environment like Eldo's, it's not always what's the word? It's not popular, especially for our people.
They always play soccer.
The ones is playing soccer, and that's where that's the part I'm getting to. So from primary school, my dad tried introducing golf, because I went to EW Ops, so we tried introducing golf to the school. And it didn't take off. And it was
People weren't interested. People weren't familiar with the sport.
What are we doing with this? This is
the Boer
for rich
sport.
people. It's for rich people, So it's not for rich people, but try it. And our friends used to make fun of us. Well, they used to make fun about me. How can you play the sport? And because of that, ended up going to play soccer now. And
But your passion, your heart wasn't
the heart
there.
wasn't there.
At which age was this now?
So this was obviously primary school still, but it was golf and soccer at that time.
Okay.
But not really as good at soccer primary school, because it wasn't really. It was also just there was a team play, and then you play, and then it's home time, whatever it was, until we went to high school. Because I remember it very well. I used to play. Because I was at Sir John.
I was at Sir John for a while.
Yeah,
What year did you finish Sir John?
2012. No, 2012.
2012. No, I was
Jay and
done.
them they were good rivals of us, bro, because we played soccer against
Yeah,
Jay.
we were
Mondio
in
in
high
the-
school.
Chad
I
and
was
all
done
the-
long by
Chad
then.
and all the Oaks, bro. At that time it was Mondio.
There was
Sir
some
John's.
rivalry there. Monday and Sir John.
Yeah. So at that time it was like, okay, let's put golf aside now and just focus on soccer, because now I can see
It's working.
It's
The chants
working
are
here,
there. Yeah.
and all the guys are here. So, but you still go play golf on the weekend with the toppy and stuff like that, And then soccer took a different turn in my life, because I was like, I think this is the sport for me now, But so put golf
aside.
one side, put golf aside. So finish school, captain in matric for the team, first team, all that, and then ended up going to college, finished college there, and then we played for teams in Eldo's, Boca and them, and all their teams, and ended up in Alex, for a team in Alex. And then from there, boom, into UJ, and then UJ scouted me, and I was there. So I'm like, okay, soccer is
soccer seems to be
soccer is taking a
going
ride,
some sort of direction here.
First
Yeah.
team yet, UJ carrying on all good, and then ankle injury, out for entire year. And then I was like, no, something here is not.
Yeah.
I can't go from first choice goalkeeper to third choice coming back after a year. I can't do this. Okay, come back, play soccer for Eldo Spurs for like a year, and then I was like, no, this is done. So this was around 2019, 2020, and I was like, no, I'm done. I'm gonna focus on golf now and get this thing sorted. And then ever since 2020 up until now, it's just been professional golf ever.
Sure.
But it's been a roller
rough
coaster
ride.
for me. Not knowing or finding your feet.
So how do you get into the first What? First of all, let me ask the question: what makes you a professional? Which barrier do you have to pass for you to be considered a professional?
So you have to go to qualifying school. That's the Vusi Ngobeni that you spoke about. So qualifying school, they take the top 12 guys. Now this is the scary part. Now there's a field of over 100 guys. Only 12 guys in that field gets a Sunshine Tour card, and then from 12 till about
That's 12%.
yeah.
If you're saying 100 people
Like
and 12, that's 12%.
100%. So
That's still okay, bro. In football, I think it's like 2% of people that actually
exactly
make it through.
And if you don't have the right connections, you still probably wouldn't make it. So 12 guys will makes it through, and then from 12 and ties. So if there's call it another 6 guys tied and on 12th position, they'll also get the Sunshine Tour card. But then
so they all get the same point if you both hit a certain score.
yeah. So let's
It's a
say
tie.
there's on the 12th, on number 12, there's 6 guys tied on one under. Everyone will get their cards. That's tied on that number.
Okay.
But then the
So
balance,
they all would be considered that position.
yes, 12th. So, but after 2 days, there's a cut. So they take the top 50 guys out of the 100. So 50 guys will make it through after 2 days, and then that 50 guys are playing now for their 12 spots. And then after that, if you don't make that 12 spots, you get your Big Easy card. So from 12 down to 30 to 50, the 50th number will get a Big Easy Tour card. But it's
So the gents that makes that 12 gets the Sunshine Tour card.
yeah, that will get your main tour card.
So how does it work then? So if you take us through the categories of you start here, then you qualify for that, then you go there, then you like I know with the soccer, it's, you get like the PSL, and then you get the different
So I put it
character.
in football terms for you. Then maybe you'll
Yes,
understand,
yeah.
right?
Just so that I understand
Yeah, so you'll
the
understand.
ranking.
So you get PSL,
Yeah.
which is Sunshine Tour. Which is
That's
PSL.
What's under PSL?
So under PSL, I think it's ABC
ABC,
Municipal,
yeah.
which is your that time was a Vela or something like that. But yeah, so you get PSL, which is Sunshine Tour, and then you get your ABC Municipal League, which is Big Easy Tour.
Oh yes.
Do you have a mic, Clayton? Oh, he doesn't have a mic.
So then it's Big Easy Tour, after that. And then everything after that is all amateur events.
But
then-
does the
You get
amateur
League
events
One,
count
League
for
Two,
something?
League-
Yeah, well, if you belong to like Golf RSA and all that, then that can count for hopefully one day when you get your Sunshine Tour card, because
But I mean, do you get points in that amateur space? Is it like if you play like, for example, if you're playing in the amateur space and there's like a Pretoria League, there's a Joburg League, there's a Durban League, there's a Cape Town League, can you like work your way up in
Yeah,
those
so,
leagues?
So you can work yourself up as an amateur, but you're still gonna have to go to qualifying school after that. That's all the road still leads to qualifying school. Unless you're an amateur and you go to, if you look at like Kieran,
Oh,
if
so
you
you
guys
could-
like know Kieran van Wyk, that's now he's in the States. He's like top amateur right now in the States now.
Have you
know,
met him
he's
before?
I haven't.
can't
I haven't.
remember.
so his
We haven't
brother
met
plays on Sunshine Tour. Yes.
So many
So
guys
you're
have
saying, bro,
come through,
you
yeah.
can't necessarily be professional if you football terms again in the League 1, League 2, League 3. You have to
so
be
you can-
either Sunshine or
So to be a professional is basically giving up your amateur status. So let's say
Is there
there's
pros
a-
and cons in giving up your amateur status?
Yeah, so if you give up your amateur status, you're not gonna get all the amateur perks anymore. So there's a lot of perks that comes with playing amateur golf, like especially when you play social golf for a club. Like I'm a member at Southdowns as well. So I can play in as socially, but I can't play in amateur competitions that's held at the course. I'm not allowed to win them. I can play and enjoy myself, but I'm not allowed to win them.
Because if you win them, you would be considered a
You are
professional
pro, exactly,
amongst
amongst
yeah,
the amateurs.
amongst the others that are just playing for fun.
Technically,
Yeah.
you got an advantage over the next.
Plus,
over the
you're a member at the course. You know the course.
Exactly. So you can't basically win them, but you can play in them. So you it's like
But if you win, you can't accept.
you can't
you can't accept it. Yeah, you have to give it for the next hook. So you just like club champs, and there's a lot like club championships that's there where your name goes on the honors board and stuff at the golf course. So like the amateur side, if you have a good amateur path into golf, it's like smooth sailing. You know, it's which I never had. It was all give and take wherever I was. But if you have a good amateur upbringing, even better.
What was some of your personal most challenging moments in the sport of golf? Can you remember any particular time where you traveled, something crazy happened, or you almost made it? What would you consider
On
one
the
of
amateur
your...
side?
Probably let's start on the amateur side.
A bit of both, yeah.
And a little bit of both.
Yeah, look, obviously not having, you'd always have on the amateur side, you'll have, you know, of that you have, I can't say we were poor. It's not about we were poor, but we never had like the best of best. You know, whatever I had, my dad made sure I had the best because that's what he could afford. You understand? And I'm grateful for what he's done for me and in the space that is or what he's put me through. You know, it's not, like I said, it hasn't given me the best, but what I've got was enough to get me where I am today.
So you're saying if you had better financial means, you would have been able to push a little bit harder?
100%. Like there's many times where you try and get into like the Ernie Els Foundation and, you know, the Gary Player Foundation, all those type of things. You want to get into those foundations because that's where good amateurs are built. You know, that's where you play all these amateur events, which I never...
Bro, how do we get past that, bro? Because that's like a sad reality, and I guess it's across the board, bro, where talent isn't enough.
Yeah.
You can be how good, but speaking about the, you know, the more privileged people that, you know, some of these
That have the
people aren't
means.
even that
100%.
good, bro.
So-
But because of those connections and the financial factor as well, that can push them and propel them. How do we step over that hurdle or challenge?
Bro, like I said, that's tough. You need, if you have good sponsors, it makes the world such a better place, especially for yourself. Like I always preach, and I preach this to the transformation guys. You know, all the black guys. It's always, the guys are always crying. Guys don't want to sponsor. Guys don't want to sponsor. You still need to go out there as an individual. You need to market yourself. You understand? Especially in golf, you need to make sure that people see your talent. People must want to sponsor you. You understand? Like, get 10 guys to give you 1,000 rand a month. It's 10 grand. We're not asking one person to give you 10,000.
Yeah.
We're asking
You're
10 guys to
splitting it
give
across,
you
yeah.
1,000 rand.
It's easier for
10,000.
that person to give it.
It's
Yeah.
easy for the next person to say, listen here, there's a there's 1,000 rand, you know. So how we get over that barrier, it still starts with yourself. You understand? You still need to go out there and make sure that you get that help. That you want to get help. You can't just sit back and be like, I'm a professional golfer, listen here.
Something must now just happen.
You have to sponsor me. It's not a must. Nobody needs to sponsor you. You know, but that's where the struggles come in. A lot of the guys go and play tournaments where they don't know where they're gonna get transport to and from.
How much does that affect your psychological status?
Massive. Many guys don't even take carries because they can't afford a carry. Now you're walking and you're carrying your bag. Now there's a difference.
So now that's
again.
eating into your...
Yeah.
It's eating into that strength. Yes,
Into
you
your
can,
strength
you
and your
can-
stamina
you
for
can
the day.
carry that bag for 9 holes, but now you get on the back 9 and you're like,
My brother's
my
bietjie
knuckles is
seer.
here, the shoulders is here and there, you know. Whereas the other guys, the guys was fortunate enough to have the money,
Yeah.
They just have a carry walking there.
they got the carry. Even the best friend comes every now and then, carries his bag for him. But now, and then again, it's the same. Like I can say to Jade, listen here, or I say to you, come, Zake, come and carry for me.
Yeah.
Now I'll come. Oh, now, bro, where's not
Isn't
gonna
there
give,
something
there
for
something
me there?
for me
Buy me
there?
lunch or something.
Listen, I'll buy you lunch, or I'll make. Sometimes we make our own parcel at home just to
Yeah,
save the
yeah,
cost, you
yeah.
know. But I was like, I'm not gonna carry for this, bro. Again, I can't even think to give me. But you never said
100 rand
anything.
is
But
something.
you're supposed to be my friend. But that is the thing. Our guys don't want to look after each other. You know, it's we tend to bring each other down all the time. You know, but then you get the white
So
boy.
you're fighting the world and you're fighting your own, bro.
You get the white boy.
Yo.
His friend wants to carry for him. You know, his friend is there.
He's not asking for 500 or
for
something.
500 or this or that. You know, there's always a twist to it. Our guys.
But he goes back home to his mansion though.
He goes back to his mansion, 100%. So you can take the friend and make a pizza for him or say at home if he wants, you know. But our guys, but But the struggle is real, guys.
But what are some?
No, go for it.
What are, bro? I just love trials, tribulations, so forth on, just to see
Yeah.
how we can get over those things. What are some of the other things financially? I understand what you're speaking here in terms of the caddy and carrying and so forth on, which is a major a major element, of course. What are some of those other challenges? Because again, I have a baby brother who also goes to Sir John. He comes back home. He speaks about rugby and all of that, and to make it to what's this, like specific trials and so forth on. It's up to like 7-10K, bro, just to go and trial and see if you can make it into certain spaces, bro.
100%.
What are some of those financial, just a bit more of those financial barriers that, hey, in order to make it from this league to this league, I actually had to spend X amount, which not many people, in our communities necessarily have that access to that funding.
So in terms of tournaments, tournaments can cost you a lot of money. So that's already, look, you can be playing on the Sunshine Tour, and some of the guys that can't even travel, like the guys who went to Zimbabwe now. Some of the guys can't even go to Zimbabwe because they don't have the money for it. Because now you must look at it. It's what's a return flight from here to Zim? Almost like $5,000. Now they operating in dollars now, so accommodation from Monday to Sunday is another $5,000. You down $10,000 already now.
But you didn't even start.
You didn't even start it. You didn't even start the tournament.
You already need
right?
the 10 grand now.
That's $10,000 down. So you're $10,000 down. You never even teed off yet. Your caddy is gonna cost you another $3,000. So that's $13,000. Food for the week, transport for the week. So let's call it 17K down before you even teed off. Now,
So already now that's psychological.
Exactly. Already the mind is not right now because for someone, okay, let's say I get the opportunity and I went, but I know, I could have taken that 17,000. I could have used it somewhere here. I could have, I could have done so much with that here. So now the pressure is already on you because you have to make the cut.
Yeah.
If you don't make the cut, you don't get paid.
True.
So you play that
Or
2
even
days.
if you loan that funds, bro, you that side there, you think I gotta get back and pay this guy off.
So so if I don't make this cut, how am I gonna now
Pay the
pay the
Oak
oak back? Or am I disappointing my sponsors now? So
Yeah,
already
that's
in
just
your mind, mentally you are not sharp. So mentally you're going to play and you're not. It's not
100%.
that. You're not 100% in that space. I always tell the floor, I say, listen, whenever I'm playing a tournament, if you want to fight with me, you can fight with me when I'm done.
When I'm done. Because now it's
Exactly. Don't fight with me during or before the tournament.
yeah,
Fight
because
with
it's gonna throw me off.
100%. Fight with me when I'm done. Then I know, okay, sharp. But
I'm done playing. I can now deal with
exactly,
the argument.
now I can deal with
because
the
now I'm
argument
playing and I'm thinking about this and I'm like, hey,
don't
it's
tell
throwing
me
me
that
off.
we need to buy Kimbies or this or that. Now, we're going to get the money now for that. Oh, I'm going to make it. You understand? Mentally, whatever it is that we're fighting for, leave it for afterwards. You understand?
Because it's eating into my mental capacity to focus
Guys, the
here.
mental game is
real.
Is real. We played the tournament last week. The guys are actually playing now this week, and I never entered to play. Mentally, bro, it's the first time it happened to me in a tournament. I was playing decent golf, all good, and I make a 10. I make a 10 on a hole, and I'm like, oh my god, I just threw myself out. I just threw myself out the bus. Because coming back the next day, I know there's no way I'm going to make the cut because I'm so far off.
Because you're
the
far
pack.
behind now.
I'm
Now you have
so
to catch
far
up that
behind.
10.
But now I'm like, I made a 10. Now listen. Check how the mind chows you. I made a 10. The next hole I made a double bogey. Again, just in back to back. So I say to my kid, I say, Dennis, now we get to the par 3. I say to him, Dennis, don't you think I can make a hole in 1 year now?
Just to catch up with it.
It's not. I won't even catch up to the guys that's on the top.
But you need to now close the gap now.
I'm so tense already. I've been. I gave up. The mind already said to me, "You're so far behind.
How are you gonna come
How are you
back?"
gonna come back?" Now I make a joke to my kid. I say, "Listen, can we make a hole in 1 year?" This brother looks at me. He's like,
Are you alright?
"Are you right in your head?" This thing, he starts laughing. He's like, "This thing is not PlayStation, bro. This is not PlayStation."
Cheat code.
It's not PlayStation. So he starts laughing, and I also start laughing, and I'm like, okay, if you don't laugh on the golf course, you are just gonna be a
Tense.
ball of
You
tense.
must have those moments,
You
bro.
just, it's just okay, let's carry on. Tomorrow's another day. I can come and shoot a better score tomorrow and I'll feel better about myself. But before I've even got to that old, I'm thinking, yeah, the brass are going to send me a message. How can you make a 10? I'm going to be the laughing stock now. And check out mentally, you are blocking yourself now because you are thinking of the next
You're already
person
failing now, yeah.
I'm failing myself because now the next person, I got to the golf course on Saturday and the brass like, how can you make a 10? I'm like, bro, relax. It happens. It's golf. But now I must mentally think about all this nonsense, and
and focus, yeah.
It's
Bro,
it's difficult.
is it a thing in golf, bro, where because I also have a bunch of golfers just around me, and I don't necessarily know the golf jargon entirely, bro. But sometimes people speak about, hey, today was a bad day. And then the next game, it was exceptionally well. Then the following 2 games is bad. Yeah. Is consistency a thing, bro? Or is it just on the specific day, whether it happens or not?
Look, you want to
or can you back to back to back to back? It was good. That consistency.
That consistency, you want to have it. It should be there
and
all the time.
How difficult is it?
It should be there all the time, and we strive to have that consistency all the time. But it's not always going to be there. I mean, the only way you're going to have a back to back good round is if you have a top 5 finish, maybe a win. Or top
so
10.
Is that psychologically also boosting you?
Momentum is gonna push.
Momentum, your psychology, everything is like
I can do
I'm
it.
moving.
Like you're saying to yourself, I can compete with these guys. I can be there. I mean, I finished 7th at CMR last November, my first top 10, and I was like, oh, okay. I finished -12 for 3 days. I'm like, wow, you can do this. Next tournament, missed the cut by 1. Next tournament, missed the cut by 1. I'm like, what? So. Okay, I know I can. It's there. It's
by 1. So which means you can make it.
I missed the cut, but 1 shot, and it's like, okay, if I did that on that hole, if I just made a par on that hole, if I just made that birdie on that hole, I would have been in. It would have pushed me in,
And it's possible. Do you know it's possible?
It's possible. I know it's possible. I'm telling myself I can do it. So
you've done it before.
I've done it before. I can do it now. So momentum is a big boost in.
But if you look at the ones that do make the cut more often than not, how much of it is racial?
We don't want to go there, but bro, the white guys are very fortunate, and it's just their circumstances are just way different to the boy coming out of Soweto, coming out of Alex, coming out of where. The circumstances are just different. I mean, some of the white guys, dads can say, boom, there's 10 grand, and you go, where's my dad going to give me 10 grand now and say catch a flight and go to the next tournament?
That 10 grand doesn't even touch them,
but
bro.
They've got the best of the best, They've got the best equipment, the best golf shoes.
But does that psychologically bother you also while you play?
It shouldn't bother me. It shouldn't.
But is there something somewhere in the back of your mind like, these are ones that have advantage?
If only I had what they've got, Sometimes it can,
but can you turn it into something that motivates you? Like,
play, definitely. I mean, just playing at Dainfern last week, and I walked down this one house. This one, I think it was hole number 18, and I'm like, I'm chirping the guys in my 3-ball. I'm like, listen, check this oaks here. They're building my house here. So next time we come back here, we'll be living here. They're like, hey, you're a big dreamer. I'm like, if I don't dream, where am I gonna find myself? I need to dream and say to myself that I can one day provide for my family, and I can live here. So I will win a tournament, whether it's now, whether it's in the future, or it's gonna come. I just need that click. We need that click, just that one tournament to say, listen, yeah, boom, boys.
Do you have sponsorship at the moment?
So right now I've got one which is Poly Roads. Bro, I'm entirely grateful for these oaks. A bunch of great guys. So I'll just tell you something about Poly Roads quickly. I was working at the golf course here at Southdowns. That's where I met your dad.
Okay.
Your dad helped me a few times.
Serious?
Yeah.
He goes there a lot.
And it was him and Pastor Lester, I think, was always playing together.
Yeah, they play together. Yeah.
So one day, even your dad was like, Pastor Carl was like, you playing tournaments? Just message me and I'll help you. I'm like, okay, but you don't want to always just message. You need to show results sometimes.
Yeah, you don't
also just be. You don't want to be a pest. You don't want to be
like
just
a leech now. You exactly.
100%. You will not eat. You just want.
You want to also show that.
No, you want to show that you deserve it. So I'll tell you the story quickly about my sponsors. Okay, I got the one now, Poly Roads. Poly Roads, Inspire Health. But I must tell you about Poly Roads. So I'm working at the golf course, and I've been trying to get these guys on my bag for a long time, and they just wouldn't budge. And then eventually, these guys come on board. But I'm working at the golf course, so I couldn't play tournaments the way I wanted to, because now you must ask this boss here for a few days off. Then you must work extra days for those few days, which it was tiring. You work at the course from 5 in the morning, you only leave at 6 at night. So Poly Roads come on board and they say, listen, we want to sponsor you. I'm like, oh, wow. There we go. It's white guys, So there's not a thing that it says that white guys don't want to sponsor black guys. No, that it doesn't work.
They open to
whoever
open
you
to
want to
that,
sponsor, they'll sponsor. If they want to sponsor you, they'll sponsor you. And happy, lekker, carry on. So I lay in the bath the following Friday. I'm laying in the bath, 4 in the morning. Now listen to this. I'm laying in the bath and I'm like, Lord.
So early,
bro, I had to be at work at 5.
5 till 6
to
at
open,
night,
I had to
bro.
open the course at 5
so
o'clock.
laying in the bath so
I had to
early.
open the course at 5
bro.
o'clock.
So you must get done and
I need to get
come
done
to
and
course,
go,
yeah.
you know.
Laying in the bath at
So I'm
3
laying in the
a.m.
bath that time and I'm like, oh, Lord, please open a door. This is like a testament, bro.
Come on.
I'm like, Lord, please open a door for me. Whatever door it is, I don't care.
Just open
A door for me.
Something.
I just want something. I need to get out of this space because it's toxic for me and it's not good for me. And that same Friday, Poly Roads comes to the course because they play golf every Friday. They get to the course and they're like, listen, we want to have a meeting with you. I'm like, yo, my sponsorship never even kicked in yet and you guys want to come with T's and C's or you want to take it away from me. I don't know what's happening. No, meet us afterwards in the bar and after we play.
This is now after they already said they're interested.
Yeah. This is after they said they're going to sponsor me, but this is the following Friday now. So remember, that same morning, I'm like, Lord, open the door for me. Any door. And the one lady, Tammy, comes and she says, I don't think it's going to be right for you. I'm like, what's happening? And she's HR. So she's like, what? I'm like, what's happening? She's like, no, man. These guys want to offer you a job. But now she's telling me this before this whole meeting, because I'm anxious now. I'm like, what's happening?
Because you're now thinking there's someone trying to cancel.
Exactly. So we're a bit close, you know. So and she's married to the one director. So I'm like,
so obviously they know behind the scenes.
yeah. I'm like,
what's
can you
going
tell
on.
me what's happening? She's like, you know what? They want to hire you, but I said to them no because I don't want it to mess up the friendship and all this. And then I'm like, okay, no. And I know what's happening, and I get. So the CEO comes, pulls me once, so the CEO and the 2 directors there, and they're like, we want to offer you a job.
So you obviously knew because she gave you a heads up now.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure, but now she's like, we want to offer you a job. I'm like, huh? Now, they do, they manufacture materials for road construction and for the mines and your pothole bags. That's what the company does, you know, waterproofing, all that stuff. And like, we want to offer you a job. I'm like, okay. What does this job entail? Company car, petrol card, salary. You play golf whenever your tournament is, you play your tournaments. And we give you a sponsorship. I'm like, Lord, is this their door? This is really their door that's just opened for me now. And then 3 weeks later, started by them. I play every tournament that's on the calendar. I get my salary every month. I work for them as well now.
Bro, apologies.
I don't know, it was God sent, bro.
Bro, apologies. I just want
to
to track back where we are now, though, in the grand scheme of the whole story. So obviously, 2019, 2020, from the injury that took place, and just roughly, real quick, this is obviously beginning of now COVID, where you hop into golf,
into professional.
You obviously make it through the first tier, if I'm not mistaken, and then at which stage does this take place? From 2020 to now?
From that time, this took place. What do we know? 2025. 2020, end of 2023.
Right,
so I'm 2 years at the company now.
You missed the opportunity, though, right? As that was the door open for the company to come and say, I'm going to give you a petrol card, give you a company car, you work here, and you're able to still do what you do. When it's time to play, you can go play. There's no restriction that you can't go this time, you can't go that time. Nah, bro, well done.
Thank you.
I think that's a relief also.
Massive.
It's a breather.
Massive.
Because now you have something that you know in the back of your mind that, okay, this salary is covering my basics and my stuff that I need to sort out, my house, my food, my things. And then this year at least, I'm getting my sponsorship to go play.
100%.
And then if you make, is there any requirement then if, let's say you win something and you make 500K, do you have to then give that back to the company? Do you
They
have
don't
to-
want nothing of that. It goes. So we played like Kings Cup last year in Swaziland. Played Kings Cup, made a few good money there, and they don't want nothing from that. Like, that's
your
yours.
money, you want it
You
to
well deserved. That's your money. Like I said, there's no clause. There's no
You
clause
say
there
that
that says
if
you
you
must.
win, you must give us 15% or something.
Nothing.
So how
of
does
that.
that work, bro? Is that just like favor or like, or is
That's
it
not
just
favor,
you're working?
bro. That's God's work. It's not
No,
favor.
100%.
It's not favor.
What's
The
God-
favoritism. That was God that opened
No,
the
when
door
I say
for me.
favor, I'm speaking
God's
about
favor.
God's
That's God's favor,
I'm
bro.
speaking about
Like,
God.
I'm like, no. You get a lot of guys that want to sponsor, but then there's T's and C's. When you do win this tournament, we need so percentage of that or whatever. Like, the East companies that do that, but they just came on board and like, boom,
We're going to help you.
listen,
And that's it.
we're gonna help you,
And you've been there now for 2 years. How's the 2 years been?
bro. And this is what a lot of people don't know. I play professional golf and I work full time still.
Sure. Now,
You
that's
know,
a blessing.
I
man.
work full time still, and I've been like I said, I'm blessed to have learned the trades of the company. I'm the business development manager as well, for South Africa, because most like 98% of the work is exports. But I run most of the work here in South Africa. Just got 2 more countries, which was Zimbabwe, Bulawayo. Well, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe is one, and then Malawi, where I'm working on a few projects, and Botswana now. Yeah, so for roads, bro, it's tough, but the grind, we still have to hustle. The hustle, and that's I'm blessed that my dad taught me that you have to hustle. You need to work hard for what you want. It's not gonna come easy, So when I'm not playing, I'm working. But every afternoon after work, everyone's at the driving range, including the CEO and the 2 directors. Everyone is there.
Lekker.
We're all practicing, and they all want to get better as well. So, but that's the thing people don't see. A lot of people just see me posting on Insta and Facebook, and you got a nice life, bro. What do you mean I've got a nice life? You don't actually know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know how much I'm working, the hours I'm putting in. So working full time, playing full time. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, bro. You're doing
It's
2
a lot of
full-time
work,
things
bro. It's a lot of work.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, bro. So now you obviously on your way to the Sunshine Tour. That's where you're at now.
Yeah.
How's that journey looking like? We spoke about a lot of the challenges along the voyage or the journey, but I'm sure there's a lot of ups as well, a lot of highlights that you can look back at this past 4 or 5 years and say, wow, it is worth it. And ease it, bro. Ease it in actual fact.
It is worth it, bro. It's like I say, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have met some of the people I've met today, especially businessmen and women, and so there is a lot of ups. There should be actually even good news coming today. I just can't mention it now.
Yeah,
But I can't mention it now.
Let's wait for it.
Sometimes
Let it first hit the wire.
listen, the evil eye sometimes can hit, so we don't want that. We don't want that,
don't wanna
I should
jinx
get,
anything.
I should get good news today, and then I'll share it with you guys. Hopefully, with fingers crossed. I was shortlisted for that sponsor in the top 6, so
Hopefully that comes through.
I'll confirm that. Hopefully by
once
today,
it's in,
once
yeah.
it's hit, I'll confirm that. So there has been a lot of highlights, bro, and stepping up to the Sunshine Tour, it's like, I got some invites into the Sunshine Tour events, like Fortress Invitational, which was last year at Glendower, the Limpopo Championships in Euphoria in Limpopo, the one in St. Francis, the PGA Championship in St. Francis, or as the Vodacom regions, then the one in Cape Town. Bro, that's all highlights for me, being able to play in, because you get an invite, you play amongst the, I can compete with them.
I think
I can be there.
part of the vision is exactly that. And I think that's also, I know, that's God also favor to say that, can I put you here where you're
Let's
going
see
to
what
be
can
anyway?
happen.
Let me
Let's
put
see.
you here with the ones that you're going to end up playing with anyway. So once you're in there, like you're saying, now you're like, all right, okay, I see I see
Exactly.
the
like
vibe.
Tristan,
I see.
like Tristan, you know. I mean, we played many times. We played
Have you
golf
played with
together.
him?
We played many times together. We played tournaments together, myself and Tristan. This boy now, obviously, he's got his clique and he's gone.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
gone. Yeah,
that's good. Good for him. Good sponsors. The bra is gone. We're happy for him. You know. But I'm like, me and this bra, we
play together.
We play together, but. And I know my game is just as good as his. You know,
said
so
he was gonna
I
watch.
can't.
Tristan, are you watching, bro?
I can't be there with him. You know, and same with him. His uncle, my uncle, Mervin Galant, my uncle Noel Maart, they all play together professionally as well. You know, so I mean, now I look at him, I'm like, yeah, this bra is gone. Okay, but now, he's worked hard for it. It's also now my time to also work out.
His
So I need to
story
work out
is
and go
very
there.
similar to yours.
You
Bro. I've
know,
spoken
so-
to him multiple times. It's
so-
very similar to
So
yours.
so it's not that I can't be there. It's just not my time.
True.
It's just not my time. That's how I see it. And God is shaping and molding me to for that right time. And when the moment comes and it hits, that it shouldn't be
100%.
a environment that you don't feel used to or uncomfortable. That
Yeah.
your first season is like, this rookie just he's not meant to be here.
So by the time it happens, you're familiar with the
Yeah.
courses, you know the gens.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think, like I said, that's how I feel God is working and how He's doing it for me. I just need to remain patient.
100%. The journey is extremely vital, bro. I think you never want a premature blessing or a
100.
premature opening, like we just mentioned. Now you get the thing and then now you fold or you stumble the entire thing, bro. But
Now,
big-
one of that guy that those mentors that were here, that the mentor that was here last week that was speaking about also, don't forfeit the prep season, because the prep season is what sustains you when the breakthrough comes. Because the prep season is the thing that, like you're saying, the training, the understanding, the knowledge, the meeting the people. That's all part of your prep season.
Yeah.
So when this thing breaks, you're not a stranger. You're not like, oh, how did I get here? It's like, nah, bruh, I'm here.
Yeah.
I work my way here. I know the vibe. I know everyone around here. We're gonna make this work. So the prep season is vital. And a lot of people want to forfeit the prep season. They want to go straight to where the answer is.
And you can't.
It's like you can't, bro.
Like
You're
buying
gonna
your
miss-
license, like buying your license and you get in the car and you bump it.
and then you
No.
bump it. Exactly.
You know, so
Bro, obviously, getting to the latter stages of the show, bro, how would you encourage that young boy or girl that wants to get into this field? Because just listening to your journey and just the whole voyage of just the ups and downs, it seems like it's a lot easier to say no and walk away from it because of those challenges of like, yo, the sponsorship and this amount, that amount, the dynamics is just so complex. And it's easier just to say, let me once just leave this thing. It's not for me. How would you encourage that young
what I
person?
can say is we just need to move away from that stigma of it's a rich man's sport. It's not. You know, I've tried many a times. Well, I try in where do you see in Eldos there's someone taking a golf club? You always see the bullies there go to the grounds, extension 9, just hitting a few balls and stuff like that. But that's older men. How it starts also with us. We want to try and implement this and get it into the community, but we need help as well. You know, we need our leaders also to come and play a part and say, listen, here we can help with A, B, and C. Or there's a field, like we just need to give. Let's say it this way. We cannot allow that. Like I said, that this must be a matter of it's a rich man's sport. No. But where does it start? We need to show that the kids that they want that. We need to be that role model and show them. I mean, that's why we've been going onto radios and podcasts and like, they must see that this boy's from Eldos, so I can also do that. I also want to be like that. I also want to say, listen, I'm taking my golf bag and I'm going, but the motivation isn't there in our communities. It's all.
I think
drugs
it's
and
also
all that
because
stuff.
of exposure. Because if you get exposed to that space and it piques your interest to say, whoa, this actually looks quiet, man. Let me go check. Now, the only reason I got involved with golf at all is because my father he exposed me.
Yeah.
He went to go play, and then I started playing with Uncle Eddie Jackson. He was a coach all the years. He used to
I know
coach
Uncle
there in
Eddie,
club in Club Town as well.
Yeah.
Take a lighties. His passion was take a few of the lighties there. Come.
hit balls.
Let's go to walk there. Come, hit this thing. Go there, hit it. He was like a Coach Carter in the community, bro. Like,
Exactly.
take a lighties instead of letting them go do, like saying drugs and all this nonsense. Come, lighties, come, let's go there. Let the lighters hit couple of balls by the driving range just to get the lighters out of the streets,
get the
them
feel.
see something different, see something else. Then if you can take those lighters, you take them to Eye of Africa, you take them to, or even Southdowns. Oh, okay. This is quiet.
But now they also see that this is I'd rather be in that environment than to be
to sit and walk around
on the
there in
corner
streets
there and smoke
exactly.
oka and whatever it is. They would want to do it. They would want to come out. Like you say, they're not exposed to it. But how do we? Now this is the question. How do we expose them to it?
I think it just starts. It just starts by starting. It's just like, okay, drive around, or if you know a group of lighters that, like, let's just say example, they're on the corner. These 4 lighters are always blooming. Away, uncle, sharp. You stop it. Just come samen met laten zullen kilo iets gaan wijzen. Just example. Now they jump in, take them there. Come walk here with me, man. I want to show you guys. Did you ever think about playing this? Nee, man, it's uncle. You take them, you show them. One of it like this. I want to come back. Uncle, when are we going again? There,
and that's all you need.
Oh, you want to go again? Come. Then you start walking with us like that. Now you see, okay, he's interested, he wants to. Imagine that like this story 15 years down the line. Like, hey, there was just one uncle in our area. They took me one day to the golf course and he showed me a different world. Otherwise, I would have been in drugs. Otherwise, I would have been here. You become much like his role model. You become his his mentor, essentially. Sure. And I guess if you're saying how to start, maybe just that's probably the simplest way to start. To just try something. Take one of Owen's words you and say, come, let us go.
Yeah.
And go see. I guess I'm just thinking out loud,
Who's your favorite golfer, bro?
There's only one.
I know we.
It's only.
Let me guess. Tiger Woods.
It's only one, bro.
Tiger Woods.
The big boss, Tiger Woods. I mean, we all look. Everyone grow up. Even Oaks that doesn't play golf look up to Tiger Woods. We're like, that is great, But all the years looked up to him till today. Still watch videos of him. Okay, he hasn't been playing much because of the injuries and all that. But up until today, if you watch his videos, and it's so inspiring to see, like even him, tough upbringing, bro. I mean, there's times where his dad used to tell him, listen, you have to stand right in front of him, hit the ball this way, around me, hit the ball that way around. How do your father stand in front of you? You must hit the ball left past him and right past him. Like, I'm going to hit my toppy, so he's always been. And like as the years go on, you get your people like Rory McIlroy that's come on board now that you also start looking up to and their journeys. But yeah, Tiger Woods is one of the best.
Why would you say top 5 legends South African golfers?
Legends?
Yeah. Any else South African?
Yeah. So you would say, well, you have to start with Gary Player, bro. Gary Player, number 1.
South African, ne?
Yeah. Then there's people like Trevor Immelman. There's people like Louis Oosthuizen, Charles Schwartzel. All those guys are still playing now.
Would you put any on your top 5 list?
Yeah. After Gary Player, we put any else down there. Louis Oosthuizen, Trevor Immelman.
These are ones that play.
Charles Schwartzel. They're still playing. Some of the guys are still playing now.
Is any who won a green jacket?
Papwa Sewgolum, legends, bro. Papwa Sewgolum.
Who's that?
Papwa Sewgolum was a professional golfer. Was an Indian golfer from Durban. He won one of the first black South African golfers to win a tournament.
Sure.
So.
What's that big tournament in America where they win the green jacket?
The Masters.
The Masters.
Yeah. I think that's every golfer's dream, bro, is to get
Has
to the
any
Masters
South African won that before?
Yeah. Charles Schwartzel's won it before. Gary Player's won it before. I think Trevor Immelman, if I'm not mistaken, Trevor Immelman's also won it before. So there's been a couple of South Africans.
How do we get there, bro? As South Africans, obviously you beat where you at now and in the Sunshine Tour. What's that transition like?
Through the Sunshine Tour, if you can, let's say you win the Order of Merit, like in soccer you win the league and you go and play CAF now.
Okay.
Right. So now in Sunshine Tour you win Order of Merit and you get opportunity to go and play like on the PGA, or you win the Order of Merit and you get invites to like your US Opens and all those bigger tournaments in the States. And if you do well there, they'll give you an invite to go and play in the Masters. So a lot of the players that's in the Masters is all by invite, or they've won the Masters before, or they're in the top 10 in the world rankings in the world, and then they'll automatically get to go and play there. So that journey is a bit a long one.
Bro, what do you think about this whole thing where a lot of the Owens left the US Masters to go play there in the
Love
Arab,
golf.
the Arab
The
countries?
love golf.
Mm.
It's money. they gone. Look, it was.
That's happening in football as well, bro.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot of
exactly,
the- a lot of the guys
exactly
are
the
going
same
there
thing.
now,
Exactly
bro.
the same thing. So, I won't say it's a bad thing, but it's obviously what you call a the guys have done it for money.
Bro, look at it like this.
There's
bro.
more money
Yeah.
there, bro. The money on the
It's
live
like
golf
what
is a
happened with
lot.
the soccer
Bro,
also,
if
man.
you if in
Remember when the
football,
Owens
bro,
started
in
going to
football, if
Europe?
you getting maybe 150 a week, you get a contract there for 950 a week.
That's a big difference.
You're not gonna say no.
A week.
And the worst thing is on the live tour they don't have any cuts. There's no cut. You play 3 days straight with no cut. Whereas on the normal PGA, your normal Sunshine Tour, whatever it is, you play 2 days and then there's a cut. Then they only take the top 50 guys. The other 50, if you don't make that cut, you go home, no salary,
Just
no paycheck for that weekend. You know. But now on the live golf, there's pay. There's pay
Would
every
you go
week.
to Love Golf?
Yeah, anytime.
Come on.
If there was opportunity, anytime, bro.
How do you
Anytime.
mean? How
bro.
can you even ask me that?
Anytime you can't.
Just we got
100%.
something. We got some live exercise we wanna do there. Let's just moving the camera out. Or I don't know. Do you have a space there? We don't have to use it.
That's
Okay.
fun. Okay,
They call this thing office golf. What do you call it?
Yeah, offers golf.
Come on now.
Pat, tic-tac-toe.
TikTok.
Poot poot.
So now we have. Yeah, no, we can use the cup. We cannot use the tic-tac-toe for obvious reasons. But we have ND
Do you wanna?
merchandise.
Do you wanna?
ND merchandise.
Ek
Okay.
het dit toerant.
Ons
Mm.
ek het die
Ek
toer
het
aan
toerant
dit.
nie.
Ja, nee, as julle as iemand op die live question op die trivia kan antwoord.
Then they
Xavier
can
will
win
ask- Yeah, they will win the ek het die toer aan dit and a beanie. So Xavier and Jay hopefully will have a question for Mark. And Mark will either verify whether it's correct or not. Maybe any trivia.
Yo.
Okay, guys, on a live chat, just say hi or say something there on a live chat, just so we know that you guys are watching. And then whoever answers this question, you get to now win this Turan T-shirt, and you get to win a
It's not a tour. It's not too rand though, bro.
you get to win a Turan skipper, my brah. Make it a Turan. Or you also get to win.
Do they get this as well, bro?
and the beanie.
Yeah, so we also have a golf club. that
Okay,
we
this is
have,
nice.
Someone who just wants to answer in the trivia, they have an opportunity to win a golf glove that will be signed by Mark. And we also have an opportunity for anyone live. They can answer a trivia question to the effect of whatever it is he's going through currently in his golf journey. Concerning what was said in
In the show,
in the
yeah.
interview.
we will also give 1 month's worth of lessons. So Mark will give you 1 month's worth of lessons. So I think it's a good opportunity for anyone who wants to take up golf. Mark will be there to give you guys lessons. And then for us, we're going to play for golf balls.
Okay, for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
That's nice.
So here's the thing. What did I want to say now?
If no one's
Fa-
gonna answer,
Fabio.
I'm gonna answer and get this thing.
Ish, bruh. And I
I'm
just,
gonna answer and
I
get
just
this
need a
thing,
new
bro.
glove. Guys, please, I see Fabio is saying he's there. Guys, please just say hi or something there. All right, so, bro,
Don't be shy. Come on.
so what do we do first? Are we first going to play the pat-pat? Or do you want to ask the questions first?
I think you
Are we asking questions?
Okay, we ask the audience something.
No, ask, bro. You go
I
ahead.
don't know
I
any
don't know.
question, no, bro. I
Well,
need to
just
know.
just clarify there again, bro. The questions
give-
that I gotta ask
Okay, you
is,
give us a question.
a question that you can ask Mark. What did Mark finish in the past tournament just the last week? What was his final score?
Yo, okay, Google it. What was Mark's final score in this past tournament he played? You Google, whoever can Google quickly. Yeah.
That's embarrassing, bro. Why would you ask that one?
Whoever Googles quickest here can answer. In fact, bro, let's Google it
Come
also
on,
so we
guys.
make sure they're not answering wrong. But we have Mark here. He'll tell us
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
right or wrong.
I don't even remember the super.
you don't even
I
remember.
don't want to remember that score.
Okay.
So just a hint: if you where you're gonna look for that, you go onto the Betway Big Easy Tour website you should be able to find it there. Or if you have the app,
Yeah, so
Just ask the question again.
the question is, what was
I
Mark's
don't-
final score at his last
So it's
Yeah,
Mark
so if they,
Mark.
yeah, if they
Yeah.
didn't get it there,
MAART.
what was Mark's final score at
The last tournament at Dainfern, so it was the Big Easy Tour,
the last tournament at Dainfern? It was the Big Easy Tour.
Tour 1.
Tour 1.
Okay.
Mark is not
Was it Forest or Fortress?
Dainfern.
No, Dainfern.
So go to the
So if you have the Sunshine Tour app on the phone, you'll find it very quickly.
And if
Bruh,
you have
I don't-
ChatGPT,
I don't think
will
there's
it work?
people ever such.
I don't know if ChatGPT. I don't know.
Let's
I
try,
actually
let's
don't
try.
Come,
know.
let's see.
Let's
I actually
try.
don't
Okay,
know.
go for you. You go
Bruh,
for
have you
them.
chat GPT yourself before?
I use AI a lot, but I don't,
Nah,
I
you
don't
must
know about
ChatGPT yourself.
I actually don't.
what's Mark's world ranking score?
No, man.
Wait,
Just
wait,
final
final
score at
Come, give me,
Dainfern.
come give me a
Um,
question, please, bro. Hold on.
Okay, I'm asking here, bro. I'm gonna get the answer.
I've got it here in front of me.
Do you have it in front
I've
of
got the score here.
you? Shall you check if somebody knows Mark included is? Okay, yeah. In Dainfern Golf Estate.
Is that on chat?
The total. Okay, the score of ChatGPT gave me the answer, bro.
Oh, it does. So
The
it's true.
ChatGPT
It's
give
true
you an
info.
answer.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
up, bro. Come on.
Watch this, bro. Let
Levels.
me ask ChatGPT. They mustn't just give me the answer now.
Can't believe it.
Who is Mark Maart?
Mark Maart is a professional golfer from South Africa who competes in various golf tournaments. He participates in events like the Big Easy Tour, which is a developmental circuit for the Sunshine Tour. Golfers on this tour gain valuable experience and exposure, helping them advance their careers in professional golf.
See, ChatGPT knows who you are. Bro.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
So you probably got the right score there then.
No, but you can't win though.
No, I can't win, but I need to
Don't
have the
worry.
answer for the person who's answering.
Even if you get that one right, I've got something in my golf bag for you.
Okay, Llewellyn
Actually,
says
I will
Llewellyn says 73.
Huh? For 2 days.
Llewellyn answered 73.
Is he saying the position I
Tammy
finished?
Tammy also answered 73. Score 73
For 2 days.
for Dainfern. Check for 2 days, guys. Whoever answers for 2 days first, you guys win the t-shirt and the pin.
Final position.
Final position for 2 days. I have something here on ChatGPT. I'm not sure if this is the correct answer. Let me ask Maart if it's Mark. Is this the right answer that ChatGPT gave me there? Is it? Is it the right one? That's why you don't want to answer it, bro. That's why he doesn't want to answer it. He's like, oh, man.
It's the right one. Oh, yeah.
Remember, the lower the number, the better the answer, the better the score.
And the
Different.
position. I'll give you something for that. Don't worry. I got something.
Okay,
for you.
yes,
I
I
got
need
something
some-
for you.
I
I
need
got
something
something.
for answering
I
first.
got something for you.
Well, even though I googled it, even though I ChatGPT.
No one else is gonna find. It's the only way you're gonna find it. You have to Google it. Oh, I can't believe ChatGPT. Oh wow.
ChatGPT got that thing proper, bro.
On point.
Bro, I already win.
So now you're giving the people hints. Where to
ChatGPT
go
is
and
gonna
see.
answer it before you can even answer it. Come, guys, answer quick. You're on the chat. I see Lou answered. Tommy answered. Fabio says 84th. I think they're googling the wrong thing.
No, it should almost. Let me check on the app. He's not.
It's not far.
84 was my first round score because I made a 10.
Yes.
So he's not far off. So we'll
For
give
the,
it. We'll
fir-
give
for
it.
the first round.
That
Okay,
was
so
my first
Fabio,
round
so
score
Fabio
was-
can win one of the
That
two
was my
things.
first round
Or
score.
must we give him both?
That was my first round score was 84. When I look what position I
Oh,
finished.
Llewellyn answered 73 from the second round score.
Second
Donkey,
round
Donkey,
score.
repeat the question.
Oh, that's why they put it together. Oh no, ChatGPT put it together. Oh,
Yeah,
Llewellyn's
Chat-
answering the second round score and Fabio's answering the
Okay, Llewellyn was one off from there.
was one of
So
it.
the second round score was 74. Okay, so
74.
we wanted to
and-
know what
and
position
84.
I finished, right? Not the scores, but so first round score was 84 because I made a 10 on the 1-0, and then the second round score was 74.
So what position did you finish?
What position did I finish?
So let's give. So we'll give Fabio one.
To the closest,
something.
yeah.
So
we'll
whoever
the
gets
next one to the
what
closest-
position did he
what
finish in the
position I finished.
Dainfern? What do you call it? Dainfern tournament.
The Big Easy Tour tournament at Dainfern, yeah.
Did Mark finish
Your answer, ChatGPT gave it to you there.
Dainfern ChatGPT gave it to me already, right?
Yeah.
Big Easy Tour.
So you've won something already. So there.
I've already won something, so I already have a nice. So you ended plus 14 on that one.
Yeah. Who answered that? Is that what you're looking at, or did
No, I'm just checking the score.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you
The
answered.
position is next to it, so
The
don't call it.
position is
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
didn't call the position yet. Yeah.
But I think let's go to the next queue in the meantime, man.
Yeah, cool.
Just to, I think we.
Okay.
Almost.
What?
Yeah. What is?
Next question.
What is considered an albatross in golf?
Okay, guys. What is an albatross in golf?
I've got the answer, but I'm not gonna win.
No, you
It's
can't. You
chill,
can't.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, guys. Quickly Google what is an albatross in golf, and then answer here in the comments.
Quickly Google. And just
I said,
copy-
who else?
copy-
You know
copy
gonna know
and
you can
paste. Okay, the first one that's faster on the characters. Let's see.
Let's see who can type the
Yeah,
fastest.
I guess it's copy paste the fastest.
I'm waiting for people to answer you.
What is considered an albatross? I'm getting the
Yeah,
sorry,
that's right,
an
that's right.
albatross in golf. Morning?
Jesse's saying morning.
Nah, that's not.
Jesse, what's an albatross?
It's not a bird.
We use based.
Huh?
Tommy says he finished 7th. No, Tommy, he didn't finish 7th.
No, he's looking at last year's score
That's
in that
the
one
old-
tournament
that's
when I
the
finished
old me.
7th there at CMR. Not that one.
Come on, guys, albatross. Okay,
Guys, answer, what is an
Come
albatross?
on, guys.
Ask something.
Yo,
You
guys,
can't
yo.
ask something so easy like a bogey or
Who is the
something. That's
record
easy.
holder for the most majors won?
So, Llewellyn is saying albatross is 3 under par.
3 under par. Oh, well,
Is it just over a double bogey?
no, that's way under. He's saying 3 under. Is he saying 3 albatross? Yeah, he's right. So albatross is
A bird.
is
Jason
better than
says a bird.
It is a bird. It's an island
Okay, so
with
you
a
get
person
so,
on it.
So albatross you'll get on a par 5. So what's the guy there that said 3 under par?
Llewellyn.
Okay, so we'll give it to him because he's close.
Yeah.
It's
It's the
closer
closest.
to everyone. I mean,
Look
so
at Fabio. He
Look,
just copy and
Fabio,
pasted
Fabio, I just want to say
Fabio
something.
just copy and pasted the answer.
Fabio, as soon as you see parentheses in a sentence and so forth on it,
then
you know it's,
that's how he
copy
went there, he
paste.
copied it, and then he pasted it in the answer.
so yeah.
Llewellyn.
Yeah.
Llewellyn
give,
took.
so give
Okay, so
Llewellyn
what does
some.
Llewellyn win?
So who was the
Both
first one that won?
I think Fabio got the tour and Llewellyn's getting the.
Okay, yeah.
the
So we
beanie.
give because he copy and pasted, we'll give him the 2 then, and then
Llewellyn gets the
and then
beanie.
Llewellyn will get a beanie. Yeah.
Okay, last few questions because we have. What are we also winning this?
I guess so.
I'm winning something already.
No,
tell
yours
me
is in the
afterwards.
car. Don't worry.
Okay.
They'll
Bro, I
plug
could have
you
said
in.
what an albatross is.
No, but you googled it. It was for the
Bro, you
viewers.
chat GPT this answer.
Okay,
We're
fine.
both getting something.
Okay, you both get something.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, who's the record holder for most majors won?
Who's the record holder for most majors won?
And then let me ask this question as well because of time. What is the biggest tour in the world?
I think we spoke about that.
PGA
I
or
think it was in the-
PGA
it
or
was in-
European? No, PGA
Yes,
or European.
They'll answer that.
Let's see. Even if we spoke about it, comprehension is a thing.
No,
bro.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
The
that's what
stuff
I'm
that
saying,
we spoke
yeah.
about.
So they should. So they
They should
whoever
listen.
in the yeah. They should.
Okay, Lou.
So two last
So
questions.
it's only Lou and Fabio and Tommy that's busy fighting for answers here. Where's everyone else? Okay, gents. Jack Nicholas. Lemille says Jack
Who's
Nicholas.
Who said that?
Lemille says Jack Nicholas. So Lemille wins what?
No, hold up. Let's see.
Are you
And
confirming?
Lemille says
Yeah, I wanna confirm.
US PGA Tour.
So he's answering
He
both.
answered both questions correctly.
He's Jack Nicholas.
Okay. So
18 major titles.
So,
You
so
got that
Lemille is
right.
on the ball. They, no, well, he got one.
So
one.
Lemille, why did Lemille win? Why did Lemille
Lemille-
win?
Lemille.
Yamil, Yamil.
Tongue twister.
Meal. Don't make a
Lemille.
meal of it.
Why did Lemille win?
There's so we'll give Lemiel, the BMW pitchfork.
Let's wait for someone to answer that. Okay, but
No,
Well,
but
Lemiel
he
won.
answered both.
He answered
The
both.
pitchfork
So
and
there's a
and the
a
towel.
BMW towel and there's a BMW pitchfork there.
Okay, so Lemiel, you won the fork and the towel
That's
to
two. Yeah.
wipe your clubs. Because if you answered so quick, that
you
means
wonder what? The fork? What? The fork and towel?
yeah.
pitchfork.
And then to answer the
But that's all. That's all questions that they asked.
So the other one is for the golf lesson with Mark. So if there's any question, quickly, if anyone needs that golf lesson worth 1 month's worth of golf lessons with Mark.
look at Fabio saying Lemiel spelled it in lowercase. It's wrong.
Okay, true. You're supposed to have a
Nah, bro,
capital
he's
J
still
and
right,
capital
bro. He's still right.
on both answers.
He's still right. Okay, so one more question for the lessons. Who wins the free lessons?
Give me
Okay,
a
this is
question,
for
bro.
gents who want to play. Who are serious
Well,
about playing.
Guys who's playing.
Or who's playing that just wants extra lessons. Yeah, bro,
Come, I'll give you-
I
I'll
might
give you-
need- I might
bro,
need some
wouldn't.
lessons.
question.
I wouldn't mind, bro. I don't.
No, but I don't need to
would-
write it down. So I'll ask the question.
Okay. ask
So I think in the beginning we mentioned how long I've been playing golf for. So if they can answer how long I've been playing golf for up until today, we'll get that lesson sorted. So
I
for
don't
how many
know.
years?
What's your
how many-
age, bro?
how
Age.
many
From age
years-
4 till 2025.
Yeah. So how many years have I been playing golf now?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
The closest answer. I think
The
the closest.
closest,
Take
the
the
closest
closest
amount
answer.
of years.
Yeah.
Alright, Lou, I know you're on the ball with us, man. Come.
Yo, okay,
If you want-
that's a nice one.
If you so Lemiel, you won. Hey, Lemiel got some nice gifts here. You want something quiet. If you can pick it up at the office, bro, it's definitely gonna be at the office.
Bro, let me ask this question. Bro, did
Yeah,
we
now-
did we play football in the
played
same
soccer
year?
together, bro.
In the same year.
Myself, you,
Chad Prince, yeah.
Prince. Yeah.
Bro, and you do look familiar. I won't even lie. When you were like, yo, who's this homie? When I saw the post, in actual fact.
Yeah. We played together. That's what I
Same.
said to you in
Yeah.
the beginning. We played together.
Okay, so
Same year.
that's a nice hint. We played.
Same year.
If you know my age of, if you'll do know.
How
my
old is
age,
Jay
you-
now?
No, we don't want to say it because then now they're gonna quickly.
Yeah, but it doesn't
It was
matter.
Jay's birthday last week.
But it was my
Okay.
birthday last week.
So they
Sunday.
should know how old you are.
Well, a few people, but that's a young.
Yo, you finished
hint.
2012.
There you gave the answer away, bro. Well, that's the
No, it's
truth.
not. Doesn't
Yes.
doesn't
Okay,
justify how
true.
long I'm playing golf for.
But you could. That's a hint, though. Yeah,
It's a
2012
nice hint.
matriculate. It's a nice hint.
So okay,
we
there
both
we go.
matriculate
It's a
in
nice
2012.
hint.
eh?
Yeah.
It's a nice hint.
Yeah.
That's a massive hint.
Okay,
That's a massive.
guys,
massive
let's go
hint.
do the pat, and then whoever answers, we're gonna come
Bro,
back
are
with
we,
the answer.
are we dopely set up for that?
Can we just move the camera to the pat? Okay, you're gonna move to the put. Jay, give us a mic there for the put.
Let me just be here in the meantime, just so the shot's
yeah,
not
so just
empty, bro. While you're.
And then check the answers there, bro. Bro, you must commentate now the pat. So it's
Bro, I don't know golf jargon, bro. For what's
just make up your
football?
own jargon, bro.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I think come and commentate. Be my co-commentator, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I must go up against.
He's gonna go up against me. Yeah.
At some point, Jay, you're gonna have to go into.
I don't mind when you hear, then you pull so I can go.
Alright, now,
Not a
okay, so
problem.
what are we gonna three? We're gonna verse us three versus each other. Best out of
me or?
Well, amongst all three of you.
all three of
Yeah,
us.
start it off.
Best out of best out of three.
Well, yeah, best out of three.
Okay, let's go for it.
Three goals each, yeah.
Okay, best out of three. Alright, let's do this.
Bro, Fabio Khan says 13 years.
Yes, so 10 feet for a birdie. Jay, we have Xavier there. He's putting, he's under pressure.
Add a little bit of so we have Xavier
We
there,
have
and he's about to hit the
Xavier.
ball and
Yes,
oh, he's doing it right.
yeah, no, we have to have some decorum in golf and gentleman like. There's no vuvuzelas. There's no none of that. So we have Xavier for 10 feet on a par 3, putting for
Can we see
birdie.
this?
Oh, he misses it.
Can I go?
Okay, where's my thing that I must put here?
No, but it's one. You have to get in the hole one time.
Okay,
Yeah, one time.
best out of three. then.
Best out of 3, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, bro, continue.
So we go in around 2 on a par 4. He's putting once again for 10 feet.
Pasa
birdie.
Xavier about to hit the ball to go in.
Does he have it?
Oh, that was a promising shot.
Strike 2.
Put another one for a double bogey.
Une 1. Une 2.
Let's see now. Last one.
Oh, that was way off.
Yo! Should I try now, bro? Let me first go and then you, bro. You can end it off.
There you go. So we're
Now
going to
even
have
now
Jay
to use
Paris from a footballer. Once a football general.
I just want to do something so that we can actually see the shot properly.
So you only also my short now.
Now we did, bro.
So we're going to have Jay next. Hopefully we can sink a birdie on a par 3.
I don't even know how to hold this.
Oh goodness, I think you need the lessons, eh? Mark a quick
No
rundown there for
crash
you.
course, no crash course. Okay, so we got Jay about to take his third shot
Just give me a second, just give me a second.
Okay.
on a par 3.
I want to angle it a little bit, bro.
No, you can't angle it. No, you can't angle it, bro. It must be so. Mine was so, yeah, bro. Mine was so straight. That's what made it hard, because it was straight. Okay, so now you're on the angle, it's gonna cheat.
Just check the dial, bro. Is it
Here's the shot.
in your nose?
The camera went off, bro. I can see someone's head. Yeah, it's on now, Clayton. I can see the light.
Just give it a second, Jay.
Wait, back off again. Okay,
No,
it's
it's on,
moving,
it's
it's
on.
moving, it's moving. 13 years, so far you say 13 years, no?
13. You 13?
But we say closest. Okay, so Jay is teeing up. Setting up.
No, speak more, bro. I need other
Setting up
Okay,
for
so
his
10 feet for,
for
a
his
birdie.
double bogey on a par 3. He's already on his third shot.
If he misses this, he misses the cut.
He went into the water.
Yes.
He had to drop a shot. Bro, don't ask questions. Just no, that's for hitting, bro. This is putting. Putting you hold the club different.
You can just do it, sir.
Oh, how do you hold for putting?
Just fine.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah.
Still miss.
Hold it fancy, still miss. Click
Once
that shot, did
footballer
it come back
Jay,
on?
Jay Paris putting for a 10.
That shot never came back on, bro. Or is it fine? Okay. Oh, he's saying must wait.
Give them another hit.
It's saying
that
3.
other cue, bro.
Well, it's not 13 years.
It's not 13 years. Is it higher or lower? Higher. Higher than 13. Let's see if you can get it. Okay, Jay setting up. Bro, you're already on your third shot and it's a par 3. You're gonna get a bogey now. Nah, bro, you're on the green. You can't not have started. You don't. You already teed from the box.
He's waiting for the camera. You're waiting for the cam. As soon as it's ready, bro, we go for it. He's right
Okay,
there.
Clayton saying it's ready. Fabio saying 18 years. Still wrong. He's guessing now. It's higher, bro. You're guessing now. Now you just
Are we
taking
good?
a
Let's go
chance.
for it.
Let's go.
It's still showing a number 3 on the thing. Okay, Clayton saying it's good. Okay, yeah. There's
So Jay Paris on a par 5. He needs this to make the cut for the. Oh, he just went for it. He just went for it.
Nah. To be fair. No, listen. To be fair, that would have went over the hole. It went straight, but you hit it hard, bro. It would have went straight over.
When the pin is in and you like hit it and
And it hits the pin and it falls in.
that's what
If there was a pin in, you would have been safe, bro. But if there was no pin, it would have went past, bro.
I give up.
Okay, no. Top. You best out of 3, bro.
Okay, bro. I'm not going to.
Bro, even if you missed the other 2,
Bro, that was beginner's luck.
bro, if you, yeah, you beat me already. But if you missed the other 2, then you hit 1. Then maybe you can hit 2 or 3.
No.
Let's try, bro.
This thing is difficult, man.
Let's try, bro. Don't.
Okay, let's try.
We know you're pro, bro. It's fine even if you must.
Even if it is difficult.
Lamille is saying 27 years.
27?
That's too high. He's only 27 now.
That's right.
Not yet.
Unless we matriculated in the same year, but you're either young or older than me. Did you start late or start?
He said you started when you were 4.
I said I started golf when I was 4 years old.
Okay, so is that right? Then they must calculate 4.
So take my age minus 4. You'll get the answer.
But I'm saying, did you
So if
start
they
school
matriculated
early, or did you start school late?
both in 2012, they should have been around 18 years old. Then add
So that
from.
means they get the answer right, bro. If they say 27
You
years,
said the closest answer, yeah.
so the closest is 27.
For now, I guess.
For now.
So then Lamille wins another thing.
Yeah.
Bro, come, let's try and see.
Okay, let me
Come, I commentate a shot.
Beginner's luck, bro. You never know this.
So Jay is. Oh, my bro, gonna break a glass. Don't hit so hard, my bro.
That's off the green.
My bro, that shot was gonna go off the green into the water there behind.
That shot went in. Okay, last one.
Alright, you at least on target. You at least go in the right direction.
Oh, guys, this is difficult.
Bro,
Come
come
on
and
now,
commentate
here we
this,
go.
but commentate it like a soccer commentation.
Yeah, here comes.
Please give a good.
I can sit there, bro.
Give a nice commentation.
What's it, what's the commentator's name? Yeah.
I just know Peter Diori and them, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, definitely.
And that was a miss from Mr. Mark.
And then Jay still put the cup that way.
And that was a miss from Mr. Mark, and now he steps up once again. Will he go in? Oh, and it hits the post. It hits the post of the cup. And he has one more chance to redeem himself. Mr. Mark, 90th minute. Will it go in? Oh, it just misses. It just misses.
Alright, so Jay takes that one, even though it would have went over the hole, but at least it went in the cup. Well done, Jay. You won
me.
a glove, yeah, bro. Well done. I don't know
You
if
gotta sign this piece.
you're ever gonna use that glove, but
Nah, bro, you sign this thing and then.
now you have to start coming to play when you come there to my house, bro. Must go take a
Doesn't
drive
have a
down to the
choice.
driving range now.
No, 100%.
Bro, you must
But I'm
come
not gonna-
past
I'm not
actually,
gonna
bro.
use this one though, bro.
100%.
You must come past. We go down to the driving range, hit a couple of balls there, just for
Well,
the
be sharp.
fun of it, bro.
Lekker.
Just for the fun of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Mark Maart. Thank you so much for coming through, my brother. It was an
thanks for
absolute
having me,
honor
guys.
having you.
It was fun.
Closing remarks.
Yeah, bro. Last question, bro. You obviously on this stage. Before we go, real quick, bro. Have you identified up and coming as yet? Because obviously you were on that journey. So I'm sure where God has brought you and where He's even taking you, you have an eye on who else is coming up in the game.
Oh, it's difficult to say. Well, from who? People around me?
People around you, community, or are you still in the process of?
Well, in the community, obviously, we're still trying to get it going. So hopefully in the next couple of months, myself and Jade, we're working on a plan to get the young ones in Aldos. Getting used to the sport and wanting to play it. But like I say, we're waiting for. We also hope the minister, Mr. Mackenzie, can come on board, and help us. Maybe there's somewhere where they can, But hopefully in the next few months we'll get some youngsters on board and get them also hungry and wanting to play this, because we need at least someone out of the community and more to come
Take
out
it
of
to the next level. Alright, bro. Closing remarks, bro.
No, but all the best, broski. We pray God's richest blessings upon you. Victory
Thank
to
you.
victory, strength to strength, glory to glory, bro. And I believe that there's nowhere but up from here. Definitely, bro.
facts.
We're proud of you. We're rooting for you. And we know that you're definitely going to make it, bro. Don't forget us when you have that green jacket on, bro. Or if you go to the other place where they give
More
a lot
money.
of funds. Don't forget us either way.
Alright, my brother. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
It was nice having you.
Thanks.
Alright, fam. Thank you for participating. Those who won, please, if you can come get it at the office, you can definitely get your stuff. Fabio, I'm probably gonna probably see you on the weekend, or if you wanna come past before then. And then of course, Lamille, 7 Walton Road, bro, at the office, at the church office. Everything will be waiting for you. And then Lou,
Gets the
yeah,
feeding,
you can get it whenever you want to, whenever you can make contact with us. But thanks, fam. See you on the next one. Goodbye.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins, and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.